Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time to Jimmy's Neighborhood Bees. I'm Jimmy, keeping bees in the regular suburban neighborhood, backyard beekeeper. Presently, we have 2 hives, and that's usually, I think our county rules is either 2 or 4. There's a controversy on that, but we're not going to go into it. However, they do say we can have a resource hive or 2, like a nuke or 2. But today's video, I'm going to go into the Yellow Hive. I want to pull off the honey super. In that honey super, I have 7 frames. It's a 10 frame box, but I have 7 frames that they drew out extra fat. I don't know if they're capped or not. I have a refractometer. I'll check it. However, I'm going to pull the box off, get the bees out of the box, and put it directly into my freezer. Anyway, let me read today's fortune, and then we'll get going here. It says, "This is a time for love and affection." Okay, it's always a time for love. Every day is a time for love and affection. Show your family some love, show them some affection. Every day. Friends, family, the whole works. So, that's today's fortune. Oh, and if you don't know, it's Fortune Cookie Wisdom, Words to Live By, compiled by me. It's not sponsored, however, but it is available on Amazon. Okay, anyway, so like I said, I'm going in the Yellow Hive. I'm going to pull the honey super off, get the bees out of the super, put the super in the freezer. I don't know, it wasn't capped the last time I looked at it a week or 2 ago, probably 2 weeks. But it was full of honey. I mean, it was just full. You do the shake test, nothing comes out. So hopefully they were able to cap it, but if not, you know, it'll be okay. Again, I'm not in this for the honey. I'm in this for the enjoyment of keeping bees. So if I got to put it in the freezer and give it back to them later, that's what I'll do. Whatever. I'm easy. Anyway, I also want to look in the brood chamber just slightly, maybe a couple of frames, maybe 3 or 4 frames. What I want to determine is if that Yellow Hive has enough brood and enough capped brood and bees that I can take 2 frames from them to start a nuke. I want to have a resource nuke, and I want to overwinter it. So what I would do is, if there's enough bees and brood that I can take 2 and replace it with the 2 empty pre-drawn frames, which I have, then I will leave them, of course, right now, and then I'll set about trying to obtain a new queen, a mated queen. I think this time I want to look at Nature's Image Farms and see what he has available for his Pepto Pink queens, and so I'll go from there. I know the queen in the Yellow Hive is a year, might be 2 years old now, so I may look into buying 2 queens, and when I split, go ahead and dispatch this 1 queen and start with 2 fresh queens. But that will be a decision as I see what's going on and see what's available. Anyway, so let's get over there. Let me close up. I got my smokers already lit. I just haven't puffed it in a minute, but it's already lit. So let's get over there and see what we got going on. Okay. That was a thing. But anyway, like I said, it's 95 degrees out here Fahrenheit. I'll put Celsius right here. So the GoPro doesn't like to get hot. So I don't know where it cut off. I'll find that out when I go to post-production here. But, oh, I got a visitor. Anyway, okay, she's gone. Anyway, things change in beekeeping. So I didn't take the whole frame, the whole medium off. They only capped over 2 of them, 2 of the frames out of the 7. So I put the other 5, I left them on. However, I'm looking in the brood chamber there, and they're putting nectar, or they were putting nectar in everywhere where the queen needs to lay. There was maybe 1 or 2 partial frames that she can lay on my XL frames. So maybe in a couple of days, I'll go through and I'll get 2 empty, drawn out frames and put them in the brood chamber so she could have a place to start laying directly. And I'll take the two frames that are in there that are just nectar, or mostly nectar, no brood, and put them in the freezer and either use them for when I put the nuke together, or yeah, we'll do something. So in a day or two, probably maybe Thursday or Friday, I'm just gonna add 2 frames of drawn out comb, XL frames, to the yellow brood chamber. In the meantime, I put the flow hive back on. So I got brood chamber, which are XL frames, the flow hybrid, and then the 5 mediums that eventually I want to get rid of out of my apiary. So the 5 mediums, hopefully they'll either cap it off, and maybe they'll even start moving some of the nectar from the brood chamber up to the flow hives. We'll see what they do. But yeah, I need to give her more room. She might be HoneyBound down there. I did see the queen. Well, that was that. Anyway, I did see the queen, and ouch. Let me take this off because they might want my jacket. I did see the queen, and she was marked. She was pink, so she's this year's queen for me. Or last year I marked her pink right before the season was over. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway, so I got some work to do. The Yellow Hive is not, she's not in the position to give up some bees just yet, but I may take 2 frames out of there, put them in the nuke, 1 frame or 2 of bees in the next 2 weeks out of the farmhouse, and start the nuke with the farmhouse. Or maybe not. Maybe I just wait and start the nuke next year. But I do need to give that queen in the Yellow Hive some space. So I know we're in a dearth, so I know they're going to be consuming the stores that they have in there. They got plenty of pollen in there. So yeah, we'll just go from here, play it by ear. Day by day, that's what beekeeping is. It's a challenge. I enjoy this challenge, and I'll come up with a solution, and maybe with the help of y'all out there, tell me if I'm on the right track to give her more space. Yeah, so that's it. All right, I'm gonna close this one out. Hope you enjoyed it. It was kind of a eye-opener looking in to see that she didn't have as much brood as I thought she should. There was some milk brood in there, and I saw a few eggs, but every other space it seems like there was nectar. So maybe I'm not in a dearth as much as I thought I was. Anyway, all right, I'll see y'all on the next one. Thank y'all for watching, and have fun with your bees, even when they don't cooperate and do what you expect them to do. They'll throw you a curveball. So I guess bees are like baseball, right? Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Have a good one.